Fierce personality, no-nonsense approach, unique management style. These are the hallmarks of a man who's left an indelible mark on the high-speed, adrenaline-pumping world of Formula 1. A man who's not afraid to call it as he sees it, who's known for his fiery exchanges on the pit wall, and who's managed to carve out a niche for himself in a sport dominated by giants. And this man is none other than Guenther Steiner, the driving force behind the Haas F1 team. So what makes him such a fascinating figure in F1? How did he manage to set up an American F1 team from scratch, and what impact has his lively character had on the sport? In today's video, we're going to cover all these questions and talk about the story of Guenther Steiner. Hello and welcome to another video from World of Racing. A young boy from the scenic town of Merano, Italy, completely enamored by the world of racing. Born in 1965, Guenther wasn't like any typical child. While other kids were playing football or riding bicycles, Guenther was drawn to the smell of burning rubber and the roar of engines. His passion for racing was ignited at a very young age, and there was no looking back. Guenther's journey in the racing world began with rallying. Now, rallying is a test of speed, control, and most importantly, grit, and Guenther had plenty of it. He started his career as a mechanic and quickly climbed the ranks due to his sheer determination and hard work. His first major break came when he joined Mazda's rallying team. It was right here that Guenther honed his skills and made a name for himself. But Guenther's ambitions were high. He had his eyes set on the pinnacle of motorsport, Formula 1. In 2001, he joined Jaguar Racing as a technical operations director. This was a significant step up for Guenther, and he took it in his stride. His expertise and leadership skills were instrumental in the team's operations. Now, fast forward to 2014, Guenther took on a challenge that many thought was impossible, setting up an American F1 team from scratch. Gene Haas, the co-owner of the Stewart Haas racing team in NASCAR, had a big dream to break into the world of F1, and who better to help him realize this dream than our man Guenther. With his experience and passion for racing, Guenther was the perfect fit for the job. But setting up a team from scratch is like trying to hit a moving target while driving at 200 miles per hour. You've got to find the right people, secure the funding, develop the car, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Still, Guenther, being the pit bull that he is, took on these challenges like a champ. Of course, the journey had its fair share of pit stops and yellow flags though. Remember the time when they were accused of being a Ferrari B team due to their technical partnership with Ferrari, or when they had to deal with constant brake issues during their debut season? Yeah, so it wasn't all smooth sailing. There were struggles, controversies and setbacks. But among all the chaos and controversy, there were triumphs. Triumphs that made all the struggles worth it. Like when Romain Grosjean finished 6th in their debut race at the 2016 Australian Grand Prix. Or when Kevin Magnussen and Romain Grosjean finished 5th and 6th respectively at the 2018 Austrian Grand Prix, securing the team's best ever result. All these moments felt like a roller coaster ride, with all the twists and turns you'd expect in F1. But Guenther was at the helm. Fans could see the team's relentless determination in his leadership. Now, if you watch Netflix Drive to Survive, you know there's never a dull moment with Guenther around. His fiery personality, coupled with his no-nonsense approach, made him one of the most colourful characters in the paddock and of course, a fan favourite. Remember the time when he famously said, "I look like a rock star, but I'm not a rock star." Or when he bluntly told his driver, "If we don't get this right, we're in the shit." These are just a few examples of Guenther's no-nonsense approach and his unique way of communicating with his team. Interestingly, he has a unique management style. Guenther is not the kind of team principal who sits in the comfort of his office. No, he's out there on the pit wall, in the garage, working closely with his team. He also has a knack for keeping things real and isn't afraid to call out his drivers when needed. In an interview with The Times, he shared an interesting observation. If a driver has a good result, they'll use I and me in the interviews afterwards, and if they have a shit result, they will use us and we. This quote perfectly encapsulates Guenther's straightforward approach to team management. He's created a culture in the team where everyone is encouraged to speak their mind, to be honest, and to work hard. This has fostered a sense of unity and camaraderie within the team. Now, Guenther's fiery personality has also led to some heated moments, like the time when he had a public spat with his driver Kevin Magnussen over the radio, or when he had a heated exchange with the FIA's race director Charlie Whiting. However, all good things must come to an end. News of Guenther Steiner's departure from Haas broke out, and interestingly, it wasn't any typical contract expired time to move on kind of situation. No, this was a bombshell that left everyone, including Guenther himself, stunned. The news broke in early 2024 when it was revealed that Guenther's contract with Haas would not be renewed. The decision was made by Gene Haas, the team owner. According to multiple reports, the decision to part ways with Guenther may have been made during December, and as a consequence of Steiner living in the United States, he didn't get the chance to say goodbye at the factory to the team he's worked with for almost a decade. Why would Haas let go of a man who's been instrumental in setting up the team and leading it for a decade? Well, the answer lies in the team's performance. Haas had been struggling on the track, and Gene Haas felt that a change was needed to improve their on-track performances. And well, they've appointed Io Komatsu, their former director of engineering, as the new team principal. So, what's next for Guenther Steiner? The man himself has said that he's not in a hurry to return to Formula 1. He has other business ventures and is likely to be offered plenty of media opportunities due to his rise to fame thanks to the Drive to Survive series on Netflix. In an interview with the Oxford Blue, Guenther shared his thoughts on the future of F1 and Haas. He said, "You should be excited about F1 because you'll never know what will happen in the next season. And why should you be a Haas fan? Because hopefully we make a comeback. This year we were not where we wanted to be, and next year we want to go back to where we were. We were working very hard on it, and hopefully, if you follow us, you can follow a comeback story." This statement shows his unwavering belief in the team and the sport, and it's this spirit that makes Guenther a legend in the world of F1. Guenther's legacy in F1 is undeniable. He was more than just a team principal, he was a leader, a mentor, a driving force behind Haas F1 team. Under his leadership, Haas went from a dream to a team that could hold its own against the giants of F1. And that, my friends, is no small feat. His lively character and unique management style brought a fresh perspective to the sport. He showed us that F1 is not just about the glitz and glamour, but also about passion, determination, and a dash of fiery personality. Guenther's departure from Haas was a loss for the entire F1 community, but it's important to remember that his influence on the sport is far from over. His passion for racing, his commitment to his team, and his unwavering belief in the potential of Haas are a testament to his legacy. A legacy that will continue to inspire and influence the world of F1 for years to come. And that's a wrap. The story of Guenther Steiner. The drivers sure do get the limelight, but what about the folks calling the shots behind the scenes? So, what do you think about Guenther Steiner's legacy in F1? Do you have any favourite Guenther moments that you'd like to share? Well, drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, why not like it, share it with your friends, and make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our next videos. And as always, thank you for watching and happy racing.